Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mariah's Sanctuary. I'm Mariah. Today's topic is autistic burnout. This video is a research video. For the research in this video, I used an article to gather information for this topic. If you're interested to know more after you've watched, I've linked my social media accounts in the video description box. If you like or enjoy my content, I would appreciate if you would subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment and or any suggestion you have below. One way you can support my channel is by becoming a patron. The link to my Patreon will be posted in the comment section below. Thanks a lot. Another way you can support my channel is by supporting me on Ko-fi. The link to my Ko-fi will be posted in the comment section below. Thanks a lot. Now let's get into today's topic. All the information below came from the Western Tidewater Community Service Board's website. In the article, Autistic Burnout as an Autistic Adult with Responsibilities. Autistic burnout can impair every aspect of life, including the ability to accomplish everyday tasks. Burnout can be disabling and can last for months at a time, and is especially problematic for autistic adults who need to go to work or school, manage finances, care for themselves and their families, and generally get through life. So how can autistic adults go through burnout, continue to function, and how can they prevent burnout in the first place? What is autistic burnout? Autistic burnout is the intense physical, mental, or emotional exhaustion that many autistic individuals experience at some point. It can often be accompanied by a temporary loss of skills. This means that something the person could do fine before might now be difficult or impossible for them to do. This loss of skills often lasts as long as the burnout does. Many autistic people say burnout is the result of having to navigate a world that is designed for neurotypical people. Dr. Tasha Oswald, a licensed psychologist specialized in neurodivergency, says autistic burnout is relatively common among autistic adults who often go to extensive lengths to mask their autistic traits and fit into the neurotypical world around them. Dr. Oswald goes on to say that while the experience is unique to each person, there are certain common behaviors that often indicate autistic burnout. Some common signs of autistic burnout include feeling like you can no longer cope, exhaustion, depression, irritability, regression in skills, which is speech, cognitive skills, executive functioning skills, self-control, and etc. Social withdrawal, increased sensitivity to stimuli, increase in common autistic behaviors, self-soothing behaviors, repetitive behaviors, stimming, etc. Shannon Ashley, an autistic adult and writer from Medium.com, describes burnout as an uncommon loop. When I have autism-related burnout, my mind won't stop feeding me negative thoughts. I feel like a jerk. I feel tired and overwhelmed, but I also worry I'm too stubborn. Lately, I feel inept at skills I can usually handle with less stress. The 5 phases of autistic burnout included, according to an autistic adult. While autistic burnout is different for everyone, neurodivergency consultant and blogger BB, I think her name is Babaladu, hopefully I said that right, has noticed 5 distinct phases of autistic burnout in her own experience. 1. Optimism. BB says that when Starting a project, she feels excited, energetic, and positive. Number 2, intense resolve. After settling into a daily routine, the initial excitement and drive start to go away. She starts to have feelings of apprehension and is more aware of physical and sensory discomforts, but is determined to continue. Number 3, stressed out. BB describes this phase as general nerves progress into anxiety as I struggle to stay grounded in my routine and tackle mounting tasks. I am irritable to slight changes in plan and environment. Seemingly small disturbances like an unexpected phone call or bright lighting can worsen my deteriorating mood. My thoughts are rapid and increasingly negative. My breathing is quickened and shallow. In social situations, I can feel my heart rate rising when addressed directly and questioned about what I'm doing. I am starting to resent the hobbies and people that I usually appreciate, yet I am having trouble relaxing when alone in my own space. While my mind knows what it wants to be doing, my body feels too heavy to do it. Number 4, burnout. Exhaustion and anxiety take over, and she feels paralyzed when faced with the majority of her tasks. And number 5, chronic burnout. BB says that by the time the burnout has become chronic, her, her mental and physical health are suffering. Morale is low, and her attitude has become pessimistic. She says, without an intervention or a complete change in routine, I am likely to continue existing in this state of burnout until my health is further compromised. I may need to seek out professional help to disrupt the burnout cycle. Burnout in autistic adults. Autistic burnout is hard enough for children. It can cause them to fall behind in school, neglect building relationships, and to lose interest in things that make them happy. But it is more difficult for adults who have responsibilities to manage. I think her name is Tila Grant. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. An autistic adult says burnout is the point at which there is no more you left to give. The battery is dead. Tila's left the chat. Whatever you want from me, you're not going to get. Eric Michael Garcia, political reporter and the author of We're Not Broken, Changing the Autism Conversation, notes that many autistic adults spend all their energy trying to get through the day and come home too exhausted to tend to other needs like cooking healthy meals, taking out the trash, or sustaining friendships and relationships. What's worse is that burnout can affect autistic adults' independence. When neurotypical people experience burnout, says Eric, no one doubts their ability to live independently. But for autistic adults, a burnout state can lead to loved ones and medical professionals to question their self self-sufficiency and even suggest that they move home with family. Taking out the trash, and eating healthy for a little while can certainly have a negative impact. But what about when you go to school, have a demanding job, or a family to take care of? You can't just stop handling those responsibilities. So, what do you do when you're experiencing burnout? Preventing burnout. A few ways autistic adults can prevent burnout include managing energy levels. When you schedule your time for work or school, social or recreational activities, and everything else, make sure to include time to rest and recharge. This might include spending time with family and friends, enjoying your hobbies, or simply getting enough rest and relaxation. Factoring time when you don't have to mask. Masking all day, every day, is what leads to burnout for many people. If you feel if you don't feel comfortable stimming at your desk, for example, schedule a few minutes each day or as much needed to stim in privacy. If you find it stressful to work to fit in with your neurotypical colleagues, you might want to consider opening up the dialogue about neurodivergency and why the way you communicate might be different from what they're used to. Reducing expectations. Many autistic people feel a lot of pressure to succeed or to prove themselves. But if you feel that some of the demands placed on you are unmanageable, it's okay to discuss it with others and to get the support you need. This burden should not fall just on autistic people. Neurotypical people have a responsibility to do what they can to make accommodations for the neurodivergent population who struggle to function in our world, which so often ignores and excludes them and their needs. Some of the ways we can help autistic people avoid burnout include educating ourselves and others. Helping neurodivergent people starts with education. Open your mind and learn what you can about autism and neurodivergency and share what you've learned with others. Making accommodations. If you're an employer, human resource specialist, professional, teacher, or even an employee, student, or a member of an organization, start the conversation about accommodations for the ND population. Even small accommodations like noise canceling headphones, extra breaks, dim lighting, or more time per task can help autistic people to perform better at work and in school and to avoid burnout. Accepting autistic people for who they are. We can make life a whole lot easier for autistic people by recognizing their unique experiences and needs and by accepting them for who they are. 5 ways to get through autistic burnout. 1. Rest. One of the best ways to help with burnout is to rest, particularly to get more sleep. According to Amelia N., autistic adult and co-author of Burnout: The Secret of Unlocking the stress response cycle. But one study found that autistic people often have a harder time sleeping because of their neurologic differences. The study found that autistic people are more likely to sleep for shorter periods of time and experience lower quality of sleep, making it much harder to recover from burnout. About sleep and burnout, Amelia says the essential thing, sleep, that is fundamental to wellness is harder for autistic people. While getting quality sleep is harder for autistic people, the following tips may help if you're having trouble sleeping. Avoid screens near bedtime and use blue light filters whenever possible in evening hours. Make sure the room you sleep in is a comfortable temperature for you. Avoid exercise near bedtime. Try to wind down with a book, herbal tea, or sleep promoting supplements like melatonin, lavender, or ashwagandha. And number 2, find social connection that works for you. Autistic individuals can find social connection with all types of people, but some find it easier and more fulfilling to connect with other neurodivergent people. Many autistic teens and adults find others like them through social media using the hashtag #ActuallyAutistic and the hashtag autistic burnout. Being able to talk to someone who's gone through the same thing you have and experiences the world more like you can be a great comfort, especially when going through burnout. Number three, decreasing and minimizing obligations. Jane, an autistic adult and blogger behind Autistic Jane, talks about the way she personally works to overcome burnout in her blog post. Things I'm doing to recover from autistic burnout. Number one on her list is decreasing and minimizing obligations. While completely avoiding all obligations is unrealistic, most people can reduce the number of obligations, or least at least the amount of energy they have to contribute to them. You can do this by delegating work or personal tasks to colleagues, friends, partners, or other family members. You can also get rid of your you can also rid your life of things you're doing that aren't strictly necessary. You might love attending your monthly book club, but if finishing a book and then getting and then gathering with others to socialize and discuss the book just seems like too much at the moment, it's okay to step back for a month or two, or however long you need. Number four, stim. Many autistic people use stimming to self-regulate. When neurodivergent people are experiencing overwhelm, whether it's sensory, intellectual, emotional stimming, self stimulatory behavior usually manifests as repetitive body movements and can help to cope with uncomfortable or stressful situations. It is not easy for autistic adults navigating a neurotypical world to stim when they need to, but participating in stimming activities such as tapping fingernails, humming, or moving body parts or the entire body can help relieve stress, anxiety, fear, or boredom. For many autistic people, regular stimming can help to prevent and reduce burnout. And number five, reduce and manage stress. Adults have responsibilities they cannot avoid, especially when others depend on them. But if you have a way to reduce the stresses in your life, for example, by delegating tasks to someone else, take advantage of it. If you do not, focus on managing your stress. Some ways you can manage your stress include setting priorities when it seems to be too much. Prioritize your to-do list, what you have to do, what has to be done today, and what can wait. Showing kindness to yourself. At the end of the day, focus on what you've done, not on what you did not get done. Managing stress with an outlet. Relaxing activities like yoga, meditation, or anything that can help when you're feeling stressed. Taking care of yourself. Simply taking care of yourself, getting enough sleep, eating a healthy diet, and exercising regularly can help battle stress. I hope this video helps someone who needs it. As some of you may know, I have problems with pronunciation, which is because I'm dyslexic, autistic, and an ADHDer. I don't try to hide this because I want people who have similar struggles to know that they aren't alone. No matter how hard pronouncing some words can be, I will always try my best. Those are the reasons I leave my mistakes in these videos. As always, I am open to any suggestion you have for any future video topics. Please let me know what there are in the comment section below or on my Twitter page. And my Twitter handle is Burley Mariah, and that's my last name then my first name. My last name is spelled Burley. My first name is spelled Mariah. The next video will be on the suggested topic of autistic meltdown versus autistic shutdown, and that will be available on my Patreon on Wednesday, September 4th at 6 p.m. EDT, and available on my YouTube channel on Saturday, September 7th at 6 p.m. EDT. I hope everyone's continuing to stay safe. I will post my notes in the comment section for anyone who needs them. Feel free to share this video with anyone you think might benefit from watching it. If you want to be notified when I do any live streams or uploading new content, you want to click the bell icon and select the all options under the bell icon. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.